All right. Well, today is the day, Paco.
Yes, we made it again.
We made it again. And it just took 2 years to come to the
Yeah,
conclusion.
correct.
I think it was 2 years ago when we launched the Heptabase Like a Pro course. Is this about right?
Sorry,
Or not?
but I have no clue, man.
You have no
I
clue.
just can
Too many
say that
things that
I
we
just
published in the time.
I just can remember that the moment that we know about Heptabase, I was in Germany.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can remember.
I will never
We were
I
together.
will never forget hiking and talking about
Yeah,
Heptabase
correct.
at the same
That's it.
time.
Well, hiking and shouting.
And shouting, exactly. I think all the people living there were the first knowing about Heptabase being the next big thing, for
Correct.
sure. Too many things were too exciting about Heptabase back then. Well, and a long time has passed since then. So it was in the same phase when we rolled out the Leica Pro courses for ICOR that we included the Heptabase Leica Pro. I think it was around the time when we published PKM course and the digital note taking Leica Pro course that also the Heptabase Leica Pro course launched. Well, it doesn't matter. And all of you being in the membership, you know there is a Heptabase Leica Pro course and there is a PKM Leica Pro course and a digital note taking Leica Pro course. And all this is about note taking
Yeah.
and personal knowledge management. And the thing is that our Leica Pro courses are tool agnostic. Even when we talk about the tool in Heptabase case or ClickUp case, where we just go into the tool, where we show the tool agnostic concepts and workflows that we teach with the ICOR methodology, how it is applied to the tool. What is not in those courses are deep dives into the features and all the bells and whistles and all these things. That's where we had the beginner courses. Then we published the Heptabase beginner course, where it was just a rough overview of the features. So why didn't we dive deeper into tool courses? Well, because it is quite a challenge to do so. If you do a tool course and if you follow the paperless movement, obviously there have been a lot of tool courses in the past. But the moment you publish these courses, they're already outdated. That's what it is. Especially if you do it with a tool like Heptabase that is new, that is pushing with huge updates, big changes every month or even every week. That's hard to stay on top. That was one of the reasons why there was no tool specific course, and we didn't want to go down, to be frank, the tool course route for exactly this reason, right? We wanted to double down on the tool agnostic path and make this right. Now we are in a position where we have all our products out there and things are, well, everything is delivered that we wanted to deliver. And that's why we take on the next endeavor with tool courses. And we heard you guys out there. We had the inner circle cohorts, and in all the coachings, we talk about Heptabase as well. As for many of you who have no tool at all in this case, it's the tool that we recommend as it is the easiest way. And there it was just the logical next step to now provide a tool specific course. And that's where we launched the mastery courses, which will go beyond tool specific. But the first one is Heptabase Mastery Course. Now you're wondering maybe as you're live. And by the way, are you guys the Heptabase Mastery Course we're launching today? And I will do the final things. We are really happy about this course because this will close a gap. It will be completely independent from ICOR, where we just focus on Heptabase features, but not just listing you the features. And that was the challenge to do it, to give you really something that has value. And you have a golden thread. And after this course, I'm sure you will get a bird's eye view on Heptabase in a way that you haven't had before, for many of you at least, because you will see how everything is interconnected in Heptabase, and therefore you will see how you can leverage it best on a daily basis. And you will see Heptabase Leica Pro will then be the next step that is logical to take, because there we wrap around the ICOR framework, in this case, the framework of concepts like the My Life OS concept and the Capturing Bees to give Heptabase the structure that makes it even easier to use then. That's where in the end of the Heptabase Mastery Course, I will then briefly talk about the Capturing Beast concepts and other, also task management and things like that. I scratched the surface there, but the key was really with this mastery course to fully focus on the tool, tell you all the bells and whistles, tell you the maximum that you can get out of this tool course, and that's what you will get out of this mastery course. And well, I'm really happy that we do this. And the challenge, as I said, is to keep things updated. So the course is really structured in a way that it will be easy to expand. Just when I when I finished all the lessons, recorded everything, edited everything, and now it's ready, boom, next thing, collaboration feature is now available in Heptabase. There we go. So, but at launch, there will be not a lesson talking about collaboration first, especially because we want to deeply test it first to if this is really something good. But you can be sure that things will get updated whenever there is an update to Heptabase that is meaningful. If there are small updates, this will become now also the single source of truth for Heptabase discussions and news around Heptabase. So whenever there's anything to share, there will be posts in this feed in the Heptabase Mastery Course, and around just tool specific discussions will be also there. So I think that's a great step into the right direction with these mastery courses. This will also mean that the beginner courses will disappear eventually, as everything is that you need inside this mastery course. Another thing is that this course or these mastery courses in general will be available individually for purchase. But for our existing members, if you're a recurring member with recurring payment, lifetime member, inner circle, all of you will get free access to this course. As we keep our promise, whatever comes new, you will get access for free, obviously. But we have now the option as well, as this is a specific tool course that you can consume individually to give other people who are not into ICOR yet maybe also the option to watch a tool specific course that will be really helpful for them, and then maybe use another method or whatever they want to use this tool for. And that's why we offer this individually too. Yeah.
No, but I was thinking about our journey and adventure together, and I'm really happy about how we've designed and deeply thought all our strategy, talking about the product strategy, but also our selling strategy. Because I think that we have achieved everything we wanted. We wanted, as we consider the world of productivity an endless world, okay, that you need to continuously be up to date. That was the main thing why we didn't bet on specific products that you buy in isolation, okay, independently one from each other, because all the things are interconnected, and we can see during our ICOR journey or during our cohorts, no matter if they belong to the ICOR journey or the inner circle program, that everything is so overlapped that it's impossible, to try to isolate. And that's what we thought that the market was offering, isolated solutions that at the end, they work specifically for a pretty small goal, but not the overall goal of becoming productive, okay, and being fully productive and perform at your best without burning out. And I think that we at the Paperless movement, with the membership, we have been able to create a business that allow us to keep surviving, okay, that we can keep delivering products, enhancing the experience of all our members. I think that a pretty competitive price, or at least we cannot make things cheaper, okay, because the high quality standards that you will see with this mastery course, okay, that we can consider like our lowest level of quality, talking about the investment of resources, time, how amazing this course is and how useful for people, okay, that even people who have no idea about ICOR can buy that course and get a benefit out of it. The point is that, well, they will get the benefit of understanding Heptabase, but they are missing the point of achieving the world of productivity and the ultimate goal of becoming really productive, okay? Because it's performing at your best without burning out. That's our definition of being productive. And that's why it's impossible with isolated products to deliver this value. The thing is that with our approach related to the membership, we are able to have created that amazing solid foundational core that it's the ICOR journey that defines how you can build easily, just following step by step, the different areas of a productivity system, starting with information, creating actions, and achieving your goals. And last but not least, continuously refining your productivity system thanks to the 5th course in the ICOR journey, that is automation like a pro, where we help people to optimize continuously the productivity system. And little by little, we have been added real added value, real pieces of content that are amazing, starting like simple entries, related to the world of productivity, like productivity golden nuggets or ICOR knowledge or things like that, but also amazing products like this one, because right now we have created this based on the feedback that we have received, because we keep saying that no matter the tools that are there for busy professionals, if they want to get control and the most simple, okay, the simplest approach to note-taking and personal knowledge management, they should use Heptabase, and that's the tool that we recommend, not only because we know it quite deeply, but also because we have experience, okay, how people have been shocked by using Heptabase, how they have removed all the noise of where they store their notes, how they enhance their thinking and their thoughts, the decision-making process. Well, all the benefits that has having the right PKM system implemented. And right now that they were lacking, the knowledge of certain features, specific features that are really useful, because this is not just going randomly through the features, okay? Because for that you got the Heptabase page or the Heptabase knowledge database. This is something that it's coherent, okay, with the tool specifically designed for a busy professional. And I think that the real added value that people get by, trusting on our approach to productivity, I think that that's amazing. And the thing is that this is just a starting point, because we said that in 2025 we're going to leverage and accelerate the things, and our members will see that, okay, how we keep launching products at a speed that we have never done. And that shows, that our system works, but also that we have a system behind. And that's why things become easier. And you will see the quality of our courses, but the amount of resources that we dedicate have decreased a lot once that we have that solid foundational core based on all the strategy, but also to the system that we are using with our tool stack.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, also the quality level is something that you will see when you look at the Leica Pro courses. Obviously, we evolved since the launch of the Leica Pro courses as well. So the quality further increased when it comes to videos as well. And that's where I'm really happy that the work streams that we developed behind these mastery courses, and we are talking about work streams, so it's something recurring, and that is a way, if you're following ICOR, that is a way that you can optimize these processes. So we will just accelerate with publications. And Vincent is asking in the chat, what's next on the list? So for this quarter, I say what's planned, and we do our best to deliver. So the next mastery courses, the order needs to be decided, but the next ones will be Miro Mastery and ClickUp Mastery, as we think these are the core tools that we keep talking about over and over again, as this is what many people use in the inner circle when we do coaching and things like that. So we will have places where we can refer you to when you want to dive deeper into these features and really understand these tools, but always with the approach to easy understand and digest and implement in real life use case. And that's why I want to also add about the Heptabase Mastery Course, and why not Tana Mastery Course, for example, right now at least. Well, I'm heavily using Heptabase in and out for 2 years, and that's where I feel most stable in using, so I know really all the bells and whistles. And Tana, yes, I can make a mastery course around this. I think there wouldn't be a problem. But there's the question, how deep do you go in the different options that you have? And that's also a challenge with ClickUp, for example, as when you use these huge tools that offer you so much to still give you a golden thread that gives you all the essence that you really need, that you feel that you master the tool without being just a list of features. So everything needs to work together. And you will see this with the Heptabase Mastery Course, as you will see, for example, I'm sure at the end of this course, you will perfectly understand why the journal inside Heptabase is so powerful, but only if you understand how everything works together. And Mary says, and that's something we didn't talk about the price. Mary says, every course you guys have offered have been worth 100x what you've charged. I have found the return of investment is huge, particularly when I account for my increased productivity. The time I've saved is not hunting endless for docs or tasks, and an increased efficiency in project management for myself and my company. And that's on top of the greater peace of mind while doing all this. That's priceless, man. That's hidden now in the chat, Mary. I have to shout this out loud. Well, this is really amazing, the feedback. And that's what we want to keep doing. We are aware of what is out there in comparison to what we deliver. We are also aware of what they are charging. And without bragging, I'm pretty sure when I tell you that the Heptabase Mastery Course, if you're not a member, right, as you get it for free, but if you're not a member, you can buy the Heptabase Mastery Course for $69. Just saying it, it hurts my heart because it's a joke. And that's already dangerous because some people might not buy it because they say there's nothing in there. But I can say I have seen courses $400 or in this range what they charge for. And you will see, you will get exactly this value out of this course. And if not, reach out when you say something is missing, because we are ready to react as quick as possible to expand this course so it's really delivering what you're looking for. Now, I already mentioned the Leica Pro courses, and as we keep evolving and the branding, and well, the big change is no cap, and that might be outdated. Also, we didn't change the content in this regards, but you will see also in the ICOR journey that we gradually over the year, individually, it will be not just, okay, now we relaunch the digital note-taking course. We will go into the individual lessons that we update with maybe things that we have new insights in, that we expand. We will connect it to other content that we have available, like Paco's in-depth article that he has there, and they are published inside the membership. We will start connecting these articles also to the individual lessons. So that was also a challenge talking about this, where we thought about the individual lessons, as we want to be pragmatic. As you know, the videos are around 3 to 5 minutes, and there's a summary below the lessons and the magic slide to explain you the concept and workflow. And then we thought about all these articles and things like that we have in addition. Should we add this to the lesson? And we came to the decision that we won't do this, because we want to keep the ICOR courses pragmatic, so you can really go quickly through the whole journey if you want to retake as well. But what we will add is additional links to additional resources that doubles down on exactly this concept or this workflow. And we think this is the best solution that we can offer here, because this allows you to keep the pacing that we have, and we think that's the best way to consume these courses without feeling overwhelmed. But if you want to dive deeper into a specific topic, you will see this goes to articles or videos that Paco and I made in response to people who might have been confused about a specific concept or workflow. And that's how we keep ever evolving the closing the gaps. And I want to also refer to Frank. So I saw your comment in a chat, as you've been asking if you can ask questions here. So you see, we're talking about the Heptabase Mastery Course today. In other Mondays, we would react spontaneously to these questions in more detail. But I want to still pick it up because it's relevant to also the launch of the Mastery Course. So the question from Frank was that it is challenging him, given the continuous pace of change will AI tools force a rethink of everything? For example, native AI productivity tools versus productivity tools versus AI versus tools with no AI. And that's something we have on our agenda for 2025. Since already the beginning of 2024, we knew that this year will be also in the name of AI. We are leveraging AI a lot in the paperless movement on a daily basis, but also testing out all these AI features in all the apps and the AI tools as well whenever it comes to productivity. And in short, so far, there's a long way still to go when it comes to AI and productivity, especially when it comes to trusting AI taking over decision making, talking, for example, about motion, when they move around your schedule, right, and fill on the gaps with tasks and things like that. That's something we don't believe in yet. Another thing would be meeting notes, where action points are extracted, especially if you have a long meeting up to 3 hours, then you have things that you cannot automatically send to the team and call it a day. You always have to manually review, and there was never a list of actions. However, Vincent, he's in the chat, he shared a summary as well, and I also managed to optimize the meeting notes that it becomes a lot more accurate what it is summarizing. However, extraction of action points is something that is not there yet. And then talking about Heptabase, there is a lesson where I talk about a new insight feature inside Heptabase and how it works. Obviously, that's the very beginning of their feature, and whenever they update this, I will update the lesson. But so far, there's no reason for me to use this compared to ChatGPT, and then refining all this and bringing back the content. So to the question from Frank, for me, or probably also for both of us, we have AI utility apps that enhance our productivity on a daily basis, and we have our core applications where outcomes from these AI tools are stored. And we will keep talking more and more about this as well, as this is a wide range of things we can discuss. Another thing, and the next thing about AI that we are testing is the new ClickUp native note taking AI. That's something they just launched. Curious about how this will work. We will see.
Yes, the point is that
yeah.
we are aware of AI, of course, because, well, I can consider that we were pioneers talking about AI when nobody, when
Well, that's
everybody
how we
was
actually
thinking
met,
about
right? With
the
MEM. That was
yeah,
the
correct.
first
And
moment.
when people were just paying attention to the blockchain and especially the cryptocurrency, okay, we were just digging deep into AI because we saw that Frank says that will AI tools force a rethink of everything? I think that it will force a rethink of the society. Okay, we are into one of the most challenging eras. I'm convinced of that because this will totally change everything. And the point is that when we launch something related to a new product, we need to be 100% convinced that it's going to be useful for our people. Okay, we want to deliver things that really improve how busy professionals become more productive, and always at the most competitive price possible. Okay, and those are our two things. Okay, that's why, for instance, why we haven't launched Tana Mastery Course. Okay, because we consider that to, first off, that is not necessary for most of the busy professionals, and we will show this with this Heptabase Mastery Course, because we have tried with hundreds, okay, of busy professionals that they went into Heptabase, and in no time they were delivering real added value for their daily lives. It's not a lack of knowledge, okay, because we are using Tana since 2022. So for us, the launching of the last week was just a joke, talking about the launching for ourselves, okay, because it's a tool that it's part of our tool stack since the beginning. And we have to say that it has nothing to do, obviously, Tana, the Tana version that we use in 2022 versus this Tana version, okay? And we are aware of that. The moment that we consider that it's the moment to launch that course, we will do it, because this course, to really enhance and take advantage of the main features of Tana, unless they change a lot, you need to understand the object-oriented paradigm, because people call super tags databases, and in our opinion, that's not true, okay? You need to understand that that's an object, and based on that, all the complexity comes into a scene, okay? And we don't want that, okay? We don't want people trying to understand a paradigm that is not useful for them, okay? Let's think about a marketing manager. What the heck is gonna, and to show us some features or things that we are not convinced at all that are useful, we prefer to stay on the things that matter. We consider that if a busy professional has an amazing control of their personal information system, that's represented by Note-Taking Like a Pro, plus PKM Like a Pro, plus Heptabase Mastery Course, plus Heptabase Like a Pro. With that, you can create the PKM system of your dreams, okay? Taking things to the string, I could leave completely Tana, that represents 90% of my PKM and note-taking system, and go all in Heptabase, and I will suffer, but I will survive, okay? And I will thrive for sure, okay? For sure.
Well,
so
and I
that
made
says
it,
all,
right?
okay?
So for me, it's
Okay.
exactly the opposite. And that's why I focused so much on this mastery course as well. And if you follow this, you know that I left Tana. I tried to go all in. So we really know if it will work, and it will work, and I will stay in Heptabase.
Yeah.
So the decision was just, for example,
Yeah.
meeting notes and talking about person database, but things like this is the BKM system, the business knowledge management system, and therefore we have other systems that you haven't even seen yet. Talking about tools, so you can imagine all the mastery courses that we have listed for this year, and we cannot wait to start. And I love the feedback from Vincent again. Sounds like you are using ICOR for ICOR. That's great. We love it. And that's exactly it. That's exactly the point. We just said it today, the way how we will approach updating the existing courses, launching the new courses, how everything is interconnected in ClickUp, and how we leverage our existing knowledge. All these things is daily ICOR, and it works. And that's how the two of us also are able to keep delivering rich content in this way and form, and know exactly what is necessary and what not. So thanks also for the feedback about the good decision to focus on Heptabase first, Vincent. Thank you.
And the thing is that we want that the membership represents what a system is, okay?
Yeah.
And how you can achieve amazing goals, in this case, the success of our business, by trusting on the systems approach. We will see how we iterate, we polish, and we are constantly improving, working in work stream mode, okay? People who know about ICOR know what that means, okay? And that's the meaning of betting on system to achieve any goal, no matter how ambitious it is, okay? It's just the opposite of the project approach, where you make, big pushes, and then you get exhausted, and then you need to start again and start again and start again. And we don't believe in that, and we want people to understand that by trusting on systems, you can work in a way that is much easier, that is much more productive, that it's a bet on the long term, because that's what we need to bet on, especially right now that it seems that we're going to live for quite a while, okay? And we are getting older and older, okay? And it seems that the human beings are going to live much longer than in the past. So we need to create things and systems that allows us to deliver amazing things, but always betting on the long terms, with coherence, just working naturally every single day and delivering every single day steps forwards towards our goals. And that membership needs to be a huge reference, and that's was our ultimate goal, okay, to become the reference about productivity for busy professionals, because it's really difficult to create the membership with all the methodology of ICOR behind, plus all the different products and services in a rush. This has been constantly a process of analyzing, designing, distilling, implementing, and it's something that now it seems pretty easy now that we have that solid foundational core, but it's something that it has took us quite a lot of energy, resources, and everything. But it shows that it works, that we are not selling a theoretical methodology, and that's why we want to show it. That's why the next step will be probably ClickUp, because the moment that you have control over your personal management system, then it's time for your team, to share that power with your team. We consider, after testing all the different project management, even the unknowns, okay, that ClickUp really fits the principles and workflows of ICOR, and that's not something that we say, it's something that we show, okay? And that's why we have the project management like a course, that's why we have the ClickUp like a pro, and that's why we create a ClickUp Mastery Course. And with those two big pillars, okay, we only need to tackle the part of the action for the personal area based on a task management plus a planner. And with that, you can live perfectly, because that's what we say. You don't need to create a complex productivity system to become productive. And that's what we need to show the people and the world that it's possible, betting on a simplistic approach, talking about the tool stack, to create something that allows you to be constantly delivering, a productivity system that is fully focused on getting things done, no matter if it comes from information or action.
Yeah.
And that's our main purpose.
Absolutely. And as a little teaser here, talking about going from project mode into work streaming mode, there's still one last big project that we will complete this year and that will launch pretty soon. It is the missing piece in the offering in our products and services, and this is ICOR for Teams. So we every now and then mentioned this last year that we are thinking about this, but it is now very concrete. We know exactly what to deliver. And maybe just some key points around this is that it will launch from 5 to 20 people. That's what this is targeted for, as we consider any team size up to 4 people can do the inner circle cohort, and we would have the perfect delivering. And the ICOR for Teams will be a separate course just focusing on Teams. We considered it shouldn't be just an extraction and sending people into the project management like a pro course or something like that. No, this will be a unique experience for Teams, also within 1 month. And yeah, well, we do all our best to have it ready end of this quarter. Let's see. Not saying too much here, as we see when we start the things, but it will be very soon.
Yeah, for sure, because for us it's something important. The moment that we have covered the personal area, no matter that in that personal area we have reference, the touch point, I would say, with the team, okay, for that busy professional, so that he understands. It's really important that we are able to help a department, a small company, and those type of teams to think the same way, the easiest way possible, because we have found that some of our people try to explain and expand the ICO methodology within their team, and they struggle a little bit. And I think that for the whole
well, the
department,
fact is they wanted to come back to the inner circle. That was the thing. And they say, okay, next time I join with the team. And neither do we want that the same person goes together with the team through the same content and experience again. And nor is it good whenever the team is beyond 4 people to have this direct coaching and things like that. That's why it was also important to have a separate program to go through for these individuals, right, Paco?
Yes, and all together, and having that sense of guidance, okay, and also having access to Tom and myself, but in a way that don't interrupt their daily work, because that's the thing, with the impact of, we have seen how busy professionals that have bet into any of our programs, like for example the Inner Circle program, well, they have replanned themselves to be inside the program to the fullest, okay, and we cannot do that with a whole department, okay, because it will be chaotic. So we have thought about a mix of all the different approaches that we can think about the learning process. And I think that we've really decided to bend on the right one that mark all the different checkboxes, and that, again, will give a solution, okay, for the people who hire our services. And again, with an ROI that it's out of doubt for sure,
Yeah.
okay, for sure.
We just talked again about pricing, and it's still insane. I consider this, but well, it is great to be there, and that's well, cannot wait to launch this. And the last thing I want to mention, I know that we are over time here, but I think it's worth adding this in the end, is you have already seen an update inside the membership. It's called Streaks, and this is just the very beginning of gamification coming to the membership. And gamification is something really difficult to implement and to do, that it is really useful. We don't want to put pressure on people and say, well, you have to take these points or you have to log in every day, all these things. We are professionals, right? We don't need this level of gamification and challenge and things like that. You should feel great. And that's why I'm really happy that the platform decided also to make a type of gamification that I personally really like. And this means when you log in and you see the streaks, you will get points automatically. So there's nothing else you need to do. And these points you will be able to spend then on other people's posts and give them awards, right? If somebody shared something insightful, things like that. And therefore, leaderboards will appear where we see the members who shared the most insightful post, who had the best questions or, impactful questions or things like that. We're not there yet in the thought process how this will end up. But I really like the approach because this will give a complete different engagement level to the community as well. It will be much more worth sharing things because others will appreciate what you're sharing there. And well, we hope this will give also another level on engagement to the community as well. I personally love these things, and we will do our best to make it as simple to use and to understand as possible. All right, everybody. Things are accelerating, and I have to leave so I can publish the course.
Well, and I need to keep writing.
He needs to keep writing. Exactly.
Okay.
Everybody, have a great
Well,
time, and thanks so much for being with us in this launch live event here. And we will see us together in the course then later on.
yeah,
Have a
for
good
sure.
time. Bye
Take
bye.
care. Thank you. Bye.